Hey family, welcome back to No More Shackles, where we speak the truth that sets people free and we say what others are too afraid to say. This podcast episode is titled The Grapes Were Hidden, Now They're Everywhere. Today I'm sharing a dream, a follow-up to the one I told you before, about grapes hidden in a field. Sometimes God keeps talking on a dream and its interpretation, and this is one of those times. This is a call to the harvesters, especially the younger generation, and a prophetic word for now. Let me remind you of the dream. I was in a field. I saw 3 round single grapes hidden on a vine, and I began picking them. And the more I picked, the more appeared. They were right in my face, clusters on clusters. One act of obedience led to an abundance of a whole vineyard of grapes. Purple, big, clean, like they had already been washed and were ready to eat. I couldn't pick them all. They were too many. And as I stepped away, young people were there, picking the grapes with me. Some were climbing ladders to get the high ones. It was a flood of harvesters all around me. What it means. Family, like I told you before, this dream is prophetic. It's about a season we're walking into, a time of revealed truth, purified testimonies, and a generation hungry for what's real. These grapes, they represent what the enemy tried to bury. Your story, your pain, your anointing, the truth about what really happens in the dark corners of the church and the world. But God said, it's harvest time. And now what was covered is being uncovered and it's ripe. The more you pick, the more appeared. This is what happens when you obey God. When you pick one truth, another shows up. When you tell your story, someone else finds freedom. When you step into the field multiplies. That's how the Spirit works. Obedience unlocks overflow. The young people joining shows a generation that is looking for real fruit. They are hungry. They don't want church games. They don't want performance or polish. They want fruit. They're ready to climb. They're ready to labor. But they need to see someone go first. That's why you and I are in the field. God is calling us to pick the first grapes, show them it's safe to eat, and then let them run with it. This is discipleship through harvest. The grapes were washed and ready. That means the truth is mature. The testimonies are purified. What God has been preparing in secret is now ready to nourish. No more toxic fruit, no more hidden sin covered in religious language. This is clean fruit, healing fruit, kingdom fruit. Here's a prophetic word. You see, God hid my fruit for a season, but now he's revealing it for harvest. What was hidden behind pain, behind shame, behind trauma, God made it clean and he's making it visible. Me stepping out by faith, allowing God to use my voice, picked the first grapes. But now he's raising up a generation to pick what I can't carry alone. Laborers, if you too are in the field, don't fear the flood. This is a harvest of justice, of truth, of power, of restoration. Call the youth, show them how to pick, hand them the ladders, because what we planted in tears, they will gather in joy. As always, I want to thank the Lord for showing us the fruit that was hidden. I want to thank him for every testimony, every revelation, every moment of obedience that unlocks the harvest. I know I am not the only one in the field, so I ask him to raise up a generation of grape gatherers, young men and women with eyes to see, hands to pick, and hearts to eat the truth. The truth he's been preparing. Let nothing stay hidden that he's called to be revealed. Thank you for staying until the end. If you have been blessed by what you have heard, please like and subscribe. Share this episode with someone who needs it and follow us at No More Shackles Ministries. Until next time, stay discerning, stay free, no more shackles.